So the very first time we turned the camera around. Make sure I get that sunrise. A little after 6. Scheduled to be docking at 8. We'll be heading to the atomic bomb section. And around. It's relatively easy to walk around, I was told, so we'll find out. But I want to make sure I give you information how we get off, how we transfer, because every time I was looking for any information, people show you 30 seconds of the port and how to get there and whatever. So I'm hoping I could do a little bit better for people who are thinking of coming this way. Absolutely, I love this. This stuff reminds me of being on a BC ferry at home, going through the Gulf Islands, but with the sunrise in a completely different location than I'm normally seeing. Gorgeous. Nice and brisk. I can't believe I'm here. I would have never thought I'd be here. Tokyo maybe, but I never thought I'd be in Hiroshima. Very much so. We're going this way. Okay, that's shore excursion. Hiroshima now. Apparently we go through a customs. We have to take a shuttle. Ohio. If you want tourism information, or the shuttle bus to the port. Thank you. Ohio. So we go through customs here. I'm going to turn it off. I don't know if it's allowed or not. Shuttle. We walked off the ship. We got through the port, which was maybe 5 minutes. We're getting a free shuttle to the passenger terminal. And buses in Japan have seats in the middle. I've never seen this before. That is so funny. At the shuttle, about a 10-minute trip, if that. We're going to come over here. I'm presuming this is the loop to get on to one of the streetcars. Number 7 is the one I'd like to get on, which is right here. I just had to ask someone if I could use an IC card. Otherwise I'd have to pull out the change. Again, I see the buses, but it's really cool. I'm sure they have a map here. I'll take a look at the map. Why would it be the other side? Are you 100%? I wanted to look at the map. Okay, we'll walk back. Oh wait, no, back there. We got on a streetcar.
Oh boy.
I know, it's like a 50-foot step, isn't it?
The Aussie Filipinos are following us.
They're all following us.
I feel like I'm at home.
I can't get over how low these things are. Right, so we're on a streetcar heading over to the atomic drop zone, the bomb drop zone. I'm sure it will be about a 15-minute trip from what I've read, so I'm not going to record the whole thing, or I might. We'll see. Hiroshima, Japan. We'll head over to Peace Park. I think we have to go over the bridge. Well, we're walking in downtown Hiroshima. So we're walking to Peace Park, where is the Atomic Bomb Drop Museum. And it was driving me nuts in Tokyo about these yellow lines right here. And they're all bumpy. And then I found out somebody posted what they were for. The person who invented it because he had a friend who was blind. So blind people could actually walk on it and know where they're going without using the little stick. I think it's the most fascinating thing I've ever heard of. Because I'm walking on it and you could definitely feel it. And then when you step at the intersection, you'll have little bumps. So you know when to stop. And then there's sound, obviously, like everywhere else. But if you want to go down this way, to the left or the right, same thing. Really cool. And very smart. Can you believe the bomb was dropped right in this area? This part was, like, obliterated. Could you believe that we're not learning our lesson from the past? It's sad to see so much hatred. I don't like talking politics or anything. And it's not really about politics, it's just we don't need hatred in this world. There's too many good things. Everyone has something good. So beautiful. I'll turn it off until we get to the park, but man, it's so beautiful here. Hey, their tour's over. They only got 10 minutes at the site. So I don't know. All their fellow princess guests. I think they only got like 20 minutes here. The memorial. Oh boy, here comes hello guys. What do you say, oh boy? Fan the record man. You were talking at the Imperial Palace, the history of what was going on and how it must have been like. Pardon me?
This is free admission if you want to just breeze through here real quick.
We could go down. It is free admission for this, so I'm just going to turn it off going down the phone. The Hall of Remembrance. We'll be seeing that shortly. Right in front of us. I'm really saddened by it. A lot of it was maybe because of the war stories I heard from my grandparents. They never, Grandpa never talked about it. And then he had a stroke one day, and just the memories of the war, I'll never forget. In the hospital, just kept talking weird things. They were all about wars. All the school kids. And we can head over. I'm sure we can cross over here. If not, oh well, I'm sorry. Hold on one second here. So for forever, I was always holding off flipping the camera around, not because I was afraid to not show you who I was. It's just because I did have some stuff. If you looked hard enough, you could easily see who I am. But guys, this is the Mission in 15 Adventures. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are in Hiroshima, Japan, at the Atomic Dome site. My wife, who is hiding behind me. Time to introduce yourself, honey. This is my wife, Jayana. So we are part of the Mission and 15 Adventure group. In my opinion, I think it's more interesting for you guys to see what we see. So I will have no problem flipping the camera, but I want you to see what we see with our eyes. So again, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for following. Greatly appreciated. I actually am just so sad to be here right now. In a good way. Just seeing this, it's horrible. So again, I'll flip it every now and then, but here we are. No more secrets. Oh, it's a riverboat. Oh wait, it's not a riverboat. It is. So I don't know what they're doing, but man, I think maybe has something to do. It's absolutely fascinating. Obviously, you cannot go into the location. So this is one of our stop many areas to come see today. We're gonna walk up to the castle. We're gonna walk over to a shrine that's on the other side. It's about a 20-minute walk from here. A lot of walking for us. I like to do my own things on shore excursion days or sport days. And we jumped onto the little streetcar. Cost me $2 for one way, $2 to go back. Okay, I'm just going to stop the camera for a bit and soak this in. We'll turn it on whenever I see something else interesting. But this is for the people who've been to Japan know. I was shocked to see this garbage cans. Yeah, we're still in the area. I'm just going to head up to the castle. See if I know what direction I'm going in. The peace bell. So if you heard the bell in the background, that's what it is. It's a peace bell. The city has come a long way. The tour group from our ship, they do their excursion. We're on our own. So they'll be back in about 3 hours after seeing other places. They'll have their explanation a little bit better from their guides. Did a different map up here. I'm just going to look at the map and decide which way to get to the castle. We'll walk up there. Happiness. A hotel called Happiness right across from the bomb drop zone. They have a clock tower. Do you see the clock tower here anywhere? This is my movie nerd part when I hear see clock tower. Just another angle. So those are the streetcars. There's a whole bunch. I found it easy to get on. I didn't. It's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes from the port. We're gonna head over to the other side too. After we see the castle, walk back in this direction, jump on one of those buses. There's like a shopping district in here somewhere. We'll look around.
You went to the baseball game, honey?
I thought about it, but unfortunately we're on a short pit stop. I say we have a safe 5 hours. I'm thinking when we're renting a car, this is what the traffic will be like. Not Tokyo traffic. If not even quieter. I turned the wrong direction. Luckily, I was only half a block before I questioned myself. A lot of ambulances in the last couple seconds here. Hopefully people are okay. Now we're going up to the Hiroshima. Aye, someone got a ticket. I'm just going to turn right for a second, hon. I'm going to get a picture of the plaque. Not sure if I'll ever be back this way. As a historical witness that convoys the tragedy of suffering the first atomic bomb in human history, and a symbol that vows faithful seeks the abolition of nuclear weapons and an everlasting world peace. The Baku Dome was added to the World Heritage List in accordance with the Convention concerning the protection of the world culture and natural heritage World Heritage Convention. December 7th, 1996. 2 days before number 2 was born. Because we're probably never ever going to witness this again, seeing a car get pulled over in Japan. So, I don't know what he did, but somebody got a ticket coming. Alright, following Jana. Their way to the Hiroshima Castle. And this is just part of it. This is we're obviously at the end. It's a big area to look around, so there's the shrines. So I guess we'll go straight, we'll go through the shrine. Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll learn the hard way. I can see the castle on the back. You see the tent right above the top. Oh, look at all the koi. We had a whole bunch of koi in one of our Japanese gardens in Vancouver. And apparently there was a sea otter that figured out how to get into the garden through the sewage line. And he ate the koi. And some of them are like 100 years old. So I don't know what's up here, but I do see people up here. Well, let's walk up and take a look. Watch your step because there's nothing even at all. Watch my head. Please take off your shoes. We will do that right here. As soon as they're inside here. The slippers are 15 sizes too small. I don't mean to laugh. It's probably easier for me to walk around barefoot. I should have brought my other shoes. And I cut myself a few things. But I'll tell you, I could dance good on this floor. I'm sure they don't appreciate it though.
What?
Just move your feet around like you're dancing. This floor is like a disc, like a bowling alley. So slippery with these shoes. I gotta be careful. I'm actually tempted just to walk around barefoot. He yelled at me for stepping on that wood thing. Well, they have stamps. I wonder if he'd get yelled at me if I took off my socks and walked barefoot. The restructured temple. A cherry blossom. That's what they're fighting for. Copy to the windows to protect themselves and shoot arrows. Downwards, upwards, that's cool. Cherry blossom, honey. I'm laughing about these slippers, I'm sorry. I cannot tell you how uncomfortable they are. We're not allowed to go upstairs. Careful there. Okay, I'm going to turn it off and I'll walk back. Not allowed to go upstairs.
Saying.
No, I know. And they have a motorcycle. Wow. Talk about modern history here. I'll tie my shoelaces now. I love it. The toy is funny. And then they have a baseball stadium or whatever it is right over here. Too funny. I don't know what they're all taking pictures of here.
I think this is one of the trees that survived the bombing.
Wow.
They said that there were 2 trees that survived the bombing.
This must be it then.
I'm just my guess. I don't know.
A-bomb tree, yeah, you're right. Widow.
There was,
Throw that one right there.
and there was a eucalyptus tree somewhere.
Nature. Nature finds a way to win. Wild. The restructuring. I don't like that might be the original wall too then. Watch your steps in. Same language in every language. See, that's it. When we all start out, it's like blah, 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 blah. I love it. I'm happy I took this cruise. There was the other one, but I think our port stops are going to be nice. Rain or shine, I don't care, but this is... I just want to see what's over here with the camera for a second. I mean, I don't... But we will. I'm afraid to walk somewhere wrong. Oh, that's a shrine. I don't have any coins. Wherever you feel like to go. The gift shop And the food court. And the ice cream truck. And the vending machine. And here is the castle right in front of you. Are there people on top? Oh my. I'll meet you in a sec. Sorry. As long as I don't have to take off my shoes. I'm about to head into the Hiroshima castle. Prices today are 370 yen for an adult. Cash or cashless payments accepted. There's a QR code if you want on your way out. Scan it and give them your opinion. We'll tape what's inside. See what's available. Just be seen. I walk with my head down because I don't know what the height is of anything here. Follow the arrows. Okay, this is going to be a lot bigger than I expected. Wow, that really goes against. Well, I do want to read everything, but we can walk around. I'll Google everything. Up the grounds. That's one big ground. I can see the coins on the things I don't. I was interested in just walking upstairs, getting the view. You get the rifle, get the outfit. The guns are fun. Well, these don't look like they're real. A long way up. I know I'm not the best at following through here and looking at every little thing. A lot of it is because we are on a time schedule and there's so much I want to see. I'll videotape you. I love it. No. She wanted me to wear the hat. This is our new outfit. We're gonna take this home with us. No, this is part of the museum hat culture thing. These are cool. Look how happy you look. I was laughing. Janice said they're really heavy, and I go, they really are. So the girl in front of me who I videotaped earlier, I had no clue who she was. It just happened to put it on.
I'm just thinking about the costumes, like in the film industry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everything's written in English also, but I honestly did no research of this place when I came, or when I looked for it. I figured, oh, a castle. I didn't think would be able to come in. But when I get home, I'm sure I'll be able to, like I said, they could follow us here yet, or I could Google all this at home, see what it's like. Then we got the others going the wrong direction too. Up another flight. I'm guessing with the security guard here, there's more valuable stuff here. Samurai swords. Whole bunch of flights. At least another 2 flights. Why'd you go up the other way? I don't know what the huge lineup is to get this through here, but I'll keep going up. You're happy?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah. So.
You're going to be on YouTube.
Got a copyright.
I'm not going to take it away. I don't know. So I'm going to guess, because I'm lost in my direction area here. Never been here before. That we're going to be somewhere here. I'm guessing it's going to be in this direction over there. I have to just put the gimbal away for a second. This is the tree that survives, August 6th, 1945 atomic bomb of Hiroshima. Approximately 740 meters from the hypocenter. Wild. Foot to get our way over to Shogu Shrine to Shogu. Again, I'm always sorry, I'm gonna butcher everything. But if you're walking by, this is the Hiroshima Post and Telecommunication Hospital. That's what it looked like after the bombing 60 years ago. Wow. I mean, it might be up that way, probably up the hill too. Oh well. A unique little park here in the middle of, I don't know. Well, Hiroshima, but where, I don't know. To the shrine, I just kind of looked up the street in between houses and there's the temple here. I don't know if we could go in, I probably will, but I just figured, I have no clue what this is. Hope you could read it. Oh, wow. I won't even try to pronounce it.
Hey, yo, Joyoin.
Oh, I'm not making fun here. I am going to make a joke with Jana, so please don't get mad. I was going to say my old Loin temple. That's how my eyes read it really quickly. Again, I'm not trying to mock. Wow. God, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. This is our very first port stop, Hiroshima. This definitely wasn't on my list. I didn't even know it existed. Absolutely beautiful in here. I'm sure I could do that again. I just don't know what the policies are. Please remove shoes. Well, I'm not going to go upstairs. I'm just hitting this one up here. I don't want to get yelled at. I mean, if you want to go in and remove your shoes and let me know what you see, you're welcome to. It's a shrine, I guess. It looks to be so big back there. I'm sorry, I'm not going up that way. You need a poo made it here. I'm guessing this is where people ask for blessing. I cannot say how appreciative I feel being here. I'm trying to I'm worried about their custom and not going too far or not knowing what to do. And that's why I would go farther. Like this, obviously off the beaten path, and there's no princess guest here. Did it fall out? Did you get anything? Yeah, that's fine.
This is my thing. Cemeteries.
Can you take? Oh, you can't. Wow. You're gonna walk up here. Little doggy heaven. Kitty heaven.
It's pretty blossoms.
The what, baby?
Whatever this tree is, those are pretty
I don't know.
blossoms.
They're pretty. Smells so nice. Yeah. Wow, I'm so grateful. I can't. I just happened to look.
Do you want to just explore
know
and
where-
just skip the
well-
other temple? I don't.
That could. Yeah, this. Like, I'm so grateful. It's just turning my head to the left and seeing it. I won't even tell you what I wish for if I was allowed to have a wish for any of those. Well, I won't say it on the YouTube. This temple we are now arrived at another shrine, Hiroshima Shrine. Oh, it looks like it was so far away on our Google map. And it's like a little bit of a I think Jan is a little worried walking over this bridge. So was I for a split second there. I don't understand this. I know they washed their hands. I've seen at the other shrines that people go and wash their hands. Name of the time of atomic bombing. 1,800 meters from the hypocenter. This wash basin withstood the atomic bombing on August 6, 45. Can you imagine surviving the bombing that took place 1,800 meters away and just survived? It's a very spiritual experience coming out here. I'm not going to go into the shrines, although I'm sure I'm more than welcome to. But I will walk up. I love how they cut all the little bonsai trees into big bonsai trees. And it's just all within the city. And we're actually going up to another one. looking at the beautiful art and the pottery and everything else that take place. I have a feeling this is a hotel of some sort. Again, this is just something that we're just off the beaten path walking. I don't know how the motorcycles keep showing up at all these shrines though. No, that's so neat. That was so close. It said it was so far away and it was like next door. The Hiroshima to Shogo or to Shugo. If there was an N at the end, it's a G, I would have said to Shogun Shrine. Again, I'm not trying to make fun, I'm really struggling with the pronunciation. And it's right on top of the hill. Oh wait, it's just this one here. But Janice thought it was the one on top, the little silver, I don't know if it's a temple or what it is up there, but
There is some sort of something way up in there.
there's something up there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to go up the hill, I don't think so. I'm just watching those people walk up those stairs, struggling. But I'll turn it off, but I will go up there. And then after that, we're going to walk down toward the water. They went up and they came down. Ay, ay, ay. I just like to see what it looks like. The pictures look beautiful. I feel like Rocky.
It's like in Italy, however they have it.
Right. I don't know if you can see in there. And the wind blew it open. Wow. Far away or in the back? Okay, forget it. Going down is easier. We'll just have to find out where we're going now.
I don't think it's
Oh.
easier, honey. I'm afraid I'm gonna go.
Well, at least we'll be down. If we go, it'll be a lot quicker. We might go to the hospital we just saw, but it would be a lot quicker. So we're making our way down to the riverfront. Probably have some lunch. But I'm looking for a building that has a free observation tower. So it should be a nice clear view. We'll go from there. So much for dismantling on your bike. This before. I had to tape, record it. Walk up the stairs and take your bike up the ramp. That is cool. Creative North America. Wake up. Giorgio man. Entered the building. I didn't even look for an elevator, I just took the escalator up. Whoa. High-end shopping. Choices and choices of food here. I wouldn't even know.
Yum, yum, yum.
I didn't realize how big this place was. But this one caught Jan as a pension. Oh, we don't even have a plate. I want to go around. They cook everything right in front of you. That looks good. This one I'm tempted. Really tempted. Just charging my phone. We came up for the view in the building. I can't remember the building name. I think it was Lada or Yada Yada or something. But it's right across from the Hiroshima train tracks. It's on the 11th floor. So they have a food court up on the 11th floor. We came up here not knowing. We looked around. You know, you get your choices of what you want to eat. This is the name of the company for the restaurant. They had this item right here that we ordered. Now the pictures don't make it do any justice, but those like the pink, like the one on the shrimp filled croquettes. As a cook, growing up in a restaurant all my life, having a grandma that made stuff that was mind-blowing, that was probably one of the best meals I ever had in my entire life. This is the menu. If you could scan it, you could look it up. If you're in Japan and Hiroshima, I would highly, highly recommend coming up to try this. If it's on a regular menu item, I told Jana I could eat until I get sick of those. That's how good they were. It's like a creamy shrimp. Never had anything like it in my life. Fantastic. I should have mentioned that it's on the 11th floor, if I didn't. The McDonald's is on the opposite side of this place. I'm going to go up to the roof, see what's up on the rooftop. Just waiting for Jan, and then we'll head back down and start making our way over back to the cruise ship. Okay, still shooting on my phone, so sorry if I shake and jiggle. They're still oh, maybe I can get over there for some view. And she almost breaks her legs. You alright?
Yeah, I was looking at
Yeah, I see that. We'll get a little bit of a view. So it's gonna shake, rattle, and roll. I'm almost in tears. I actually want to go back and order just a few more of those things. They were so good. Creamy croquettes, shrimp croquettes. Hiroshima. I'm guessing the cruise ship is down that direction. We're gonna make our way back. I'm guessing if Austin Powers was to pronounce the name of this mall, like he is a spy who shagged me. I'm just looking for it. I won't even. Here we go. And more New Balance. I might have to check this out. See what it costs for some New Balance shoes here. You could say it the way you want. So the building we were just at is this. It looks like IGV. We're now going to go to, as the Japanese for some reason like to call it donkey. Don Quinto's. So they have a basement food court, like a grocery store there. Tons and tons of stuff. Like everywhere else in Tokyo also. I have to say though, don't listen to the influencers. Every restaurant we've walked into, it's only been a couple so far, but everyone's been so polite to us, all helpful. They know we're Westerners, it's not that difficult to figure out. They've come up to us with the bill, they've come up to us to ask for the, fill up for water without yelling at them. The funny thing though for me is that we both get water while everyone else gets tea. And I love the tea too, so but whatever, I'm not gonna say anything. It was fine. I'm happy with water too. Water's fantastic, by the way. Save your money, don't buy bottled water. There is nothing wrong with the water in Japan from what I've tried. So if you're staying at the Hiroshima Grand Intelligent Hotel, walk over the river, go upstairs and have some creamy shrimp croquettes. Have a handful. Absolutely delicious.
So, is this 40 meters?
Just crossing. It says it's another shrine. Just in the middle of the city in Hiroshima still. Oh, doggy. Or cemetery or one or the other. I don't know what it's really neat. Heading back toward the port. Just gonna show you what it's like with my view. A little quieter down this end. We're within, I think within 10 minutes of walking now if we got off. 15. But I'm just curious. I'm gonna tape that. Oh well. The Pokemon. Ay. Wake up.
電車が動きます。おつかまりください。
I'm saying Pokemon. Right?
次は海岸通りです。日常の暮らしからロケットまで人と未来の夢。
To the port. It's starting to drizzle. I have a feeling that's what our trip is going to be like. Lucky we are used to the rain, although this camera doesn't like water. So, I'm going to put it away. Hiroshima was a wonderful experience. If I ever get a chance to come back, I'd probably actually spend a couple days there. Over the fact of doing a cruise and having only a few hours. A lot of history. I was telling Gianna it would be interesting to see if any cruise lines would ever cut down port stop to do overnight stays. So, anyhow, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Leaving Hiroshima. Enjoying the sunset. At least now I know what direction I'm facing. Shimoseki will be tomorrow's port. Beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome to Admission and 15 Adventures, Jana and Andre. So our very first port stop was Hiroshima, Japan. Absolutely was blown away by it. It was very emotional. For those of you who do not know, it's the atomic bomb.
One of the cities that had an atomic bomb drop.
It was, yeah, there's 2 cities in Japan that had the atomic bomb dropped on them. It was just the timing of what's taking place right now in Iran and worldwide was just kind of make me, I don't know. It was really sad. It was sad to see what they went through. I can't even imagine what it was like. But the seeing it was very emotional. And it's also the very first time we turned the camera around. And the reason I never turned it around before is because where I worked and I just didn't want to get involved. I am no longer retired from where I am. So I decided that this trip we're going to turn it around somewhere, and we did. And this is why we're doing these little clips now. And we'll be adding them into the back of the videos or in the front. I usually go in order of how my trip started, but I have a feeling I might put this one up first, just because. And then I'll go and have maybe the clips in the front or the back, and have us talk about what we did on the other stuff, like the Harry Potter and all that. So this was about a week into our trip, because we had a couple sea days. Totally was impressed with Hiroshima. I said on the video, I wish we had 1 or 2 days to spend there. We ended up going to the Hiroshima Castle, and you'll see that on video. We walked around and made some fun of ourselves with the samurai hats and view over of the city. Then we walked, and then we just decided to walk. We just like to walk around and find places off the beaten path. And we ran into there was one shrine that we were going to head up to. But then we ran into another shrine that you saw. So we walked up to it, and we ended up seeing a cemetery, which was really cool. And so overall, if you have a chance to go to Hiroshima, go there. Go for spend a couple days just to enjoy it. We had just like, again, we just walked everywhere, and we ended up I was going to this place I saw on Instagram with the McDonald's on the 11th floor or something in the mall. And they have an overview of the city. So I wanted to go and check it out. And I thought maybe I'll just grab a coffee or whatever when I'm up there. But the whole floor is like a food court. And I was hungry at the time, so we ended up stopping. We had lunch at this little restaurant. And it's basically a chain restaurant from what we found out, because they had a couple places around. And to me, they had probably the best croquette I ever had in my life, which is basically a deep fried. It was creamy shrimp, and I was like in heaven, total heaven from it. I didn't put it on video, but I did show the restaurant afterward. Yeah, other than that, we bought, we don't have a little family thing that we bought from the shrine up on top, but we enjoyed a couple of the shrine. We walked around, we saw the hospital that was there around, and it's also very touching to see that they had marked all the trees and anything like buildings with placards of what survived the atomic drop. So it was fascinating cultural experience that I will never forget, and would be a place I would go back to in a heartbeat just to see if I had more time if I go back to Japan. And
Yeah, so most of the cities, like, they have fairly straightforward trolleys or buses that can get you to your destination. So, we did a combination of that. Just for me, I just started thinking about if a huge bomb were to drop in my city right now, how many people would be able to figure out how to survive? Like, I don't know, because we're so dependent on our technology. And
well, our kids could. Well, one of them.
yeah, well, we have one survivalist in our family, so he's got all of the tools and tips and tricks. But it just made me think, like, our world that is so focused on ourselves, even though we talk the talk about being kind to one another, I just don't know how much of our humanity will prevail and help each other out in a disastrous scenario.
Well, let's just hope that never happens.
So it just made me think about that, but I don't know. It also, like, when we got to the hospital site, the hospital I work at is under reconstruction, and there's a lot of people that are under a lot of stress about how it's going to work. And so I sent a photo of that. I said, could be worse. A bomb could have dropped on our hospital. And I think that kind of put a lot in perspective for the people I work with, and to appreciate what we have and to go forward with that. That whole experience was very emotional for me. Just Hiroshima, just the destruction that we're capable of.
It was like, for me too. I think
so the shrine we went to is also one of the shrines that had a surviving stand. So in Hiroshima, all the temples have kind of a little wash basin, and you wash your hands before you go into the temple. And it had one of the last stands that was surviving. So we did. I don't know if my husband did that, but I washed my hands there. And I don't know how many viewers are Catholic, but it kind of similar faith practices. No, there's similar faith practices. Like, in the Catholic Church, they have their little basin of holy water, and they do their blessings. So in Japan, a lot of the temples a similar practice with the basin of water outside. You cleanse your hands before you go into the service. So I just thought that there's parallels with all of our cultures everywhere we go. So I'm excited as we go into our next phase of life to just travel in other places and just see how similar we are in multiple places around our world. Yeah, Hiroshima got me.
That's okay, sweetie. So that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next video with Hiroshima, or we greatly appreciate you tuning in. It's Andre, Jayanna, Admissions and 15 Adventures. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.